This is Water Elemental, and I am playing Heroes of the Storm. Hey, there's a little water elemental right over here. Anyways, yes, I got into the alpha last night, so I'm going to share a couple of games with you, tell you my thoughts, and kind of give you a rundown of the game. Basically, it's just like any other MOBA, but with Warcraft, Diablo, and StarCraft characters. If you look at the main screen here, and go to Change Heroes, there's a decent amount. This is alpha, so more characters will be added over time, and, you know, things will change, so keep that all the heads up. So you have your character. Right now I'm only playing off of the free list. You only get 4 at first, and then the more you play and the more levels you unlock, you actually unlock more characters. So you have your characters. We'll go with the person I've played the most here. And you have 3 main abilities. These are unlocked right at the start, as well as a passive. Some characters' passives actually can be activated using D on the keyboard, and they do certain things. Not going to go over each character. At level 10, you actually get one of 2 ultimates, so you can choose between one that would fit your team's comp a little bit better. And finally is the talent system. Instead of gold and, you know, resources building up items, you just have a talent system that unlocks as your team levels up. And each character has, you know, 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, and 20. 10 being your ultimate, and then 10 being an upgrade to your ultimate or more utility items. So it's really an interesting concept. The problem I have with it is if you go to a character I haven't played yet, like Kerrigan, go to the info, and then talents, voila, they block your skills, including the ultimate. So if you haven't played a character before, say like you're in a match and you feel like just playing a random character, or you decide to play a new character because your friends recommend it, you have to unlock it using the character unlock screen. And characters unlock the same way you do. Each match you play with them, they get an experience bar, and it fills up depending if you won or lost. So the highest character I've played right now is Tyrande. She's at 5, and she has everything unlocked, and she's ready to go. But if I wanted to play like Arthas, I have to wait until I unlock all of his tech trees, which I think is at like level 4, which is even the most frustrating part. Is you have to wait not like 1 or 2 levels till you get the character, it's like 4 levels. So it's kind of like the downside to people that really like to experiment until they find the right champion, is you kind of have to grind until you unlock everything for them before you really get to experience that character. But back to some really cool stuff, is each character has alternate skins. Now, everybody has what is called a master skin. This unlocks at level 10, and it's a kind of upgraded form of the character you play. Each character gets 2 different color unlocks or color palettes for each skin as well. So if you earn your way to level 10, you can definitely, you know, upgrade it to the fullest. And, you know, some look really great. Some of them, let's see here, not so much. I don't know what is wrong with Arthas on that one. His hordes, they grow even bigger. How do you upgrade yourself? More spites. But yes, that's kind of that. You also have a mount. I'll show you in game how they work, but essentially, since there's no like teleportation items or anything like that, the way to get around is just mounting up and riding your character into victory. So we're gonna choose the character I played the most, Tyrande. We're gonna choose my mount of Horsey Horse, and we're gonna jump into a game here. So this map is the Haunted Mine. The objective of this map is to enter the mine at select times to collect skulls from jungle creeps that reside inside of the bottom. After that, you collect a certain amount or defeat all the monsters in the mine. You'll create a golem to push for both teams. Depending on how many skulls you have, the more damage it deals, the stronger it is. So the trick with this map is to know when to go into the mine, know when to counter your opponents into the mine, and just all-out assault on the final big monster boss. So there's a lot of cool strategy to it. Some groups actually ignore the mine entirely until the enemy team is all in there, and then they start pushing, which is really interesting. So keep that in mind when you're playing. I've seen that backfire where players are all in the mine, and then the team just straight up pushes in, and then I got yelled at. Yeah, it happened to me, where I get yelled at and all that crap. So here we are. So with this one, I think it's safe to go a little bit more
Get ready for combat, heroes.
supportive, I should say. Sorry, I've been trying to record games all day, and there's been technical problems out the ass.
Always prepared.
So, yeah, I got a reduced cooldown on my heal, which is right here. I can also do a scouting beam, which lets me do a skill shot across the map to see where enemies are. And then I have a stun, which can
Yes, of course.
do an AoE effect. My passive lets me actually trigger it and deal damage to opponents that way. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. So yeah, I'm gonna scout around a bit. Oh shit!
By a lead.
Team's not around. Come on, take him out. There we go. So you can see right away that it's very intensive when it comes to combat. And those things we were trying to capture just give vision. Very important since there's no wards, so you want to kind of keep an eye on those. Why are you backing up? He needs your help.
With haste.
I'm coming. Tyrael is using a thing called a fountain, or a healing fountain. And what the healing fountain does is it gives you kind of a heal over time and a mana over time. Kind of keeps you inside of the fight longer. I hate Nova so much. But yeah, heal and mana over time. You can only use it every 100 seconds. So you keep that, you know, keep used to that to when you really need it. Don't just use it willy-nilly.
The mines will open shortly, heroes. Soon the undead will awaken.
Haha, I found you. Earlier in the game, you noticed that we have these things, these mounts. They allow us to move at 40% faster than normal walking speed. Very handy. Not like any other MOBA I've played where you've had mounts. And this is the underground mine part I was telling you about earlier. It lets you, collect the skulls. Right now we're leading. It's 18 to 10. Ooh, got a new skill. This one is, I'm going to go with a healing ward. Lets me place down a ward, heal allies, just like so, as long as we're in that space. And everybody moves out of my space. Why do they do that? Hunter's Mark. The wrong target, probably.
Yes, of course.
Come on. Come on, get her, get her, get her, get her. So it's 38 to 16. I really love the detail on these mobs. They're all very creative. Pirate skulls. The golem. I wish they would get more effects. They use golem a lot, and they use the pirates a lot, but they vary a bit. These golems just don't vary. You got to be careful with this mob. He does have like raid style effects. He does a stun and a few other things. So if you're not careful, the enemy can come in at the wrong moment and stun you while you're fighting boss. That, it's going to summon the large golems. 30 to 68.
By a lead.
Giving you already the numbers you already need. You'll see a difference, definitely, on the way the mobs operate, depending on how many skulls you have. If you have, like, a skull, like a one skull golem, it's sad. It's a little dinky. We're going for this objective right here. This is Jungle Camp. They work a lot different than the ones in League of Legends, Dota, Con, all that stuff. And what they do is, if you fight them and win, you will stand on, like, kind of a platform, like, oh, that's not good. Come on. So yeah, we just captured the minions for our own use. They're going to go push lanes for us. Very, very helpful. We almost lost it. I knew Nova was sitting there, but I didn't know how to like check for her. It's a real pain in the ass. I hate her. I'm going to give the ability to increase movement speed with my heal. And very, very useful when you have a lot of runners like Nova, so keeping on top of them is quite useful. I'm using the word useful a lot, I apologize. Like I said, I've been trying to record this game all day, technical problems. I think I've leveled up like 5 times while trying to do this. Yeah, stand there. How's our golem doing? Our golem is still alive, and theirs is dead, so shows the difference. As you watch the towers die, notice that there is kind of like a barrier right there. So you can't really like gank behind towers unless you go around through the jungle. So an upfront approach means you have to go directly around, and you can't go through to do ganks. So there's none of that hiding under the tower and kind of getting killed by it. So something to keep in mind there. Buildings and towers also have what is called ammo. Well, you know what ammo is. But they have ammo which they only can attack targets at a certain amount of time before they run out. They replenish over time when minions aren't around, or if you have a special talent for it. Certain characters can reload towers. But if a tower runs out of ammo and a hero or unit is nearby, it can't reload. I've unlocked my super special ability. I grab Starfall, deals a lot of AoE damage in an area. Great for just team fights and protecting objectives. Her other ability is a stealth, gives everybody a stealth around her. I don't use that as much. I'm just not a fan of it. It can help out in situations like running through the mine, but I'd rather have that AoE damage because it's more versatile than a stealth every now and again. It's weird to say, but don't run towards the tower. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yes, of course.
So that's pretty much all the stuff. In this map. Try not to die. Try to give commentary where commentary is due. It's all about any other MOBA, learning the champions, learning how things run. Okay, I'm glad that was not the actual one. I almost blew my ultimate.
The damned shall soon
And he stole our jungle. Well, we're stealing theirs too, but still a bit of a problem. A lot of, you know, like people just hanging out in the side of the map. It's like, oh man, there's a giant alien attacking our base. What should we do? We should just watch and learn. Soon I can become an alien that can deal damage. Alright, mine's in 2, 1.
With haste.
gather skulls and
You really don't need to bother killing the
golem.
walls on the side. Minions are smart enough not to just run directly into them. Another. For being a support, I can still put out a good amount of damage, and that's something to keep in mind. Poor guys, they're losing people fast.
So be it.
A hero has rejoined the battle.
Just keeps going forever and ever.
Let us make haste.
And dead. Going in.
Immediately.
No, we're not gonna tempt the big boss here.
Choose a talent.
Okay, next up I want to get the rewind ability, and I can reset cooldowns.
A hero
That
has
is very good
rejoined
if
the
we
battle.
need like a second Starfall or something.
With haste.
I'm not sure the requirements for it, how long the cooldown is, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. I never noticed there's little bats there. Kind of a strategy to keep in mind when fighting. Dang it, I'm sorry, I keep repeating words and I know I'm doing it. Strategy to watch is when you're fighting these bosses and they're dropping, you know, items for like certain defenses, stuff like that. You want to kind of pick them up as you're fighting. If not, someone can come by like a Nova and just tear you up, kill the group, and then take all your what you've been working for. So kind of pick them up as you go. A lot of people just sit there and just fight. You have kind of between shots. You can pick stuff up.
Has rejoined the battle.
And now the mines are useless, so ha ha ha, we're out of here.
Yes, of course.
They have been picking up jungle, but jungle's no match for a giant.
A hero has rejoined the battle.
We're coming.
Our ally requires help.
Let us make haste.
We're gonna take this. This is mine.
The summoning is complete.
Yep, I got taken out.
Outpowers your foes. Your killing spree
Run!
has
How many
ended.
deaths have I had? Second death. Okay, not too bad. Yep, watch that. Oh, it's slowly going down. Slowly going down. Theirs is almost gone. And ours is already right here. Fantastic. Wimpy. Wimpy. Awesome. It's taken the whole team to do it, and it's. I think it took out the whole front area, and this is about to take out their barracks, which means we get cannons. Or not cannons. I think they're catapults. Yes, they're catapults. But they deal additional damage, and they come out each way. Whoop. Take that.
As the
A
goddess.
hero has abandoned the battle. A hero has rejoined the battle.
We have almost a 2-level lead on them. Freaking great.
So be it.
This enemy
I keep thinking
must
that's
be
Invoker from Dota for a second. I'm like, who is that? That's not Invoker. Oh look, water elemental.
I thank you.
Oh, they got rid of my healing totem, stupid minions.
A hero has rejoined the battle.
Yeah, it does not reset the ultimate, it only resets everything else. Focus fire! You need to heal.
My health is renewed.
Go, Siegeman, go.
I am not.
I didn't mean to hit him from over there. Yep, out of ammo. So now it can't deal damage, and this one's gonna go out of ammo soon. Get that, Jaina. Heal him. Go, healing ward. Read from that hit. Oh, I was reading my talents. So this next talent I'm gonna get is I'm gonna gain the heal when they attack a minion. So that way, if I mark something, they get additional health. Very, very useful.
Dare you enter the mine?
30 seconds. Going into the mine, we have 2 people still down. Going into the mine, we might not get as many skulls as we need to. Get him, sir. Get him. Tyrael, just get out. Tyrael, just get out. Just get out. Well, if there's that many up there, we can definitely clear up part of the top, or part of the bottom without any problem.
This fight has only just begun.
I'm gonna
With
see if I can
haste.
boop you. You can make that that scouting ability have greater impact. But in all honesty, I don't feel that's enough for me to like just go all out with it. I'm not good enough with it. It's more of a scouting tool. You want to use your lunar flare and your healing, if anything. So these are your two core mechanics. You don't want to worry about your long scout. That is just a utility tool. It's very helpful. But winter's coming.
Your enemies fall before you. A hero has abandoned the battle. A hero has rejoined the battle.
Let us meet here.
Has abandoned the battle. Now is the hour of my golem's return. Well done. A hero has rejoined the
So it's 75 to 25. You'll see even more pain.
More bones for the mines.
Yes, of course.
Your column is stronger than your foes. A hero is the battle.
Oof. So there's a bar you can see on the health bar of the enemy core. That is kind of like a buffer, so there's no backdooring. Not like a support or anything can go back there. You have to have a certain amount of additional threshold to deal that damage to it before it will start taking general damage. It does recharge over time, so if you get it to like 55% or whatever, and then he dies or your objective breaks, it's a buffer for the enemy team. You get a little bit of time, you can go back, but they can have a chance to make a comeback. It's kind of like when a Nexus comes back in League of Legends.
A hero has abandoned the battle.
I think this might do it. Can he do it? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 9. Oh, no. 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 Go. Go, Ninja. Go, Ninja. Go. Banelings, go. Yeah! Fantastic.
Victory!
And that's game. Here's the loading screen. This is after you beat the game. You get your gold, so 20 for completing a match, 10 for winning it, 30. Not really that much, like I was saying earlier. Your character level 6. I get a skin variant the next time I win, and then player level, that's how high I am, and then I get gold. Like I said, it took me a long time to get a recording to actually finish, so if you guys want to see more Heroes of the Storm that's not, just a brief overview, just like kind of streaming, something like that, let me know. Comment section down below, and I'll be more than happy to do it, because I'm having a blast with this game. I'm also going to be putting up a kind of my overview of what I think so far, what this game could use, and just my overall thoughts, and that will be coming out right after this video, so keep an eye out for it, guys.